So I wanted to do a quick little comparison here of the camera performance between the iPhone SE, which is Apple's new iPhone for 2016, and the Galaxy S7, which comes with a very nice Sony sensor, 1.7 aperture. So we did do a camera comparison between the two, and I wanted to see how the budget iPhone did compare here, which is coming in at roughly half the price where I am. Obviously the S7 is about 700-800 euro, whereas the SE is coming in with an entry-level price of about 400-500 euro, so very affordable. And we can have a look at the camera performance here. First things first, we can just have a look at the actual UI, which you can see. I think generally the S7 does give you a little bit more to play with here in terms of the TouchWiz UI. Obviously you do have the ability to put on the different modes here, such as the Pro mode, which gives you a little bit more control over like your aperture, your shutter speed, etc., which is pretty nice for those of you who are more into photography. You don't actually, I don't think, get that sort of mode on iOS at the moment still. You know, definitely something Apple could look into. It's still very simplistic here. But you do also get like basic modes for those of you who just want to have some fun, like live broadcast. You can stream to YouTube straight away. So there's quite a lot of nice things here on the S7. The iPhone's interface is very easy to use as well. You can see it's like a slider here. It's I'd say more geared towards people who just want to have a nice shot and share it on social media. There's very little options to really explore, like the different settings that you do get on Samsung devices, but you can guarantee that the shots that you're going to take on there are going to be very usable, and the actual shutter speed of both of them very fast as well, about as fast as each other I've found day to day at the moment. So given that, how do the actual pictures compare? We can have a look here. I did do basically a comparison between the two, and I gotta say, you know, I think really the actual quality is as I was expecting. Really, the S7 does just beat the iPhone SE in terms of the low light performance, in terms of the actual quality of the images, which seemed a little bit brighter, you know, a little bit more eye pleasing. And the SE, you know, seems like a massive step up from the 5S. Very you know, much better in terms of the clarity of the images, and for the price, you know, I'm not complaining. I'm thinking it's a very capable camera. I just wish that Apple would you know, give you a little bit more manual control, so you could probably tweak the settings to make things even better. That's the main thing which you do miss out on a little bit on iOS, but you can have a look yourself, you know, at the images, see if you can see any differences in terms of the HDR, etc. Personally, I think Samsung has done very well to, you know, really triumph Apple when it comes to the camera tech, and I think the iPhone 7 definitely have to step up its game to compete here. One thing I really enjoy actually about the S7 is the video recording, which is probably among the best 4K that I've ever actually seen on a smartphone. You can have a look at the actual quality of the 4K about now. So the SE's 4K quality is very good, you know, it gets the job done and is a solid improvement over its predecessor, but just can't quite reach the heights of the S7, which I think you could like film, you know, professional movies on. It's that good in terms of stabilization, etc. No jello effect that I could see at all for the optical image stabilization, which it does have, obviously. So yeah, you know, quite good camera performance from the SE. You know, definitely worth the price here, I think, in terms of the optics. It would have been nice to see optical image stabilization on the device, but obviously if you get the 6 Plus, 6S Plus, then you will be getting that. Hope you enjoyed the comparison, found it helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.